Get those Cybermen out.
Welcome back, guys. This is a best of one battle today. It is Garlic Jr. taking on Bardocks crew with the new support. It's a really interesting matchup. Garlic being a very defensive deck, and Bardocks crew is also a very defensive deck. So it's just a battle of the defense and seeing who can wait it out better than the other player. I hope you enjoy this, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers. Alright, so we have Garlic Jr. on the left versus Bardock on the right. I apologize for the color or the reflection on that Bardock leader. I'm trying a different camera this time. I'm using a phone to record this. I got a new mount that mounts the phone high, just because I wanted to test and see how it looked. Phone obviously takes, these days takes a better video than a webcam, so we're giving that a go. Let me know what you think of that. Garlic player going first and playing Machio Star, and that means you look at the top 5 for a Demon Clan added to your hand, and then he gets to play a 2-drop Demon Clan, I think, yellow, at the end of the turn with its skills negated. So Yamcha's the best one to play generally because it's a blocker on your opponent's turn, so you're playing it skills negated for the turn, but then your turn ends, so skills come back. Bardock player swinging, burst 3, I think. Although it looks like 2 cards there, so it could be burst 2. So Yamcha blocked that attack. Now he's in rest mode, ready to be used for Overlord, which he is doing now. So Overlord allowing you to draw, and then this is the new, well, I say new, but it's not that new, the expansion pack promo. When you activate Overlord, you can tap 1 to play that from your hand. He then can be switched to rest mode to KO an opponent's battle card in rest mode. But the reason you're getting him there is to play that big boy early. Here's a 30k crit indestructible going at life there. The deck profile for this, or the deck list for this Bardock, is on our Facebook. This Bardock came 3rd in this tournament. So the Bardock, 1 Bardock Ape was in energy. He's tapping 2 to evolve on top of that Bardock Ape with another one, allowing you to draw 1 and untap at the end of the turn. Now swinging in with a double strike. He may not want to block this because he doesn't want to lose his servant. Burst 2, draw 1. Bursting the Fu, the Banisher, what is that called again? Scientist, one of the Fus. The good Fu. He runs 2 Fus in this deck. People think he's crazy, but it's because of the burst. As you can see, sometimes your key pieces burst off into the drop, so it's nice to have more than 1 for consistency. Garlic Jr. player happy to take a double strike, get some more cards in hand. And he needs to go down to 6 to awaken anyway on turn 3 if he has his Unison. It looks like he does. So this Unison is a blocker. The Garlic Junior leader can awaken now when that Unison is on board. And his +1 is just that he restands at the end of the turn. So you can attack with him, and then he +1, he restands. When you have 2 Demon Clan cards in rest mode on your field, both your leader and the Unison are +5k, which is so strong. Very underrated, I think. Just like the... there's another one that does the same thing, and I can't recall what it is. But having 5k... it's the Gotenks, I believe. Having 5k boost always as a permanent is very, very strong. So it's nice, and then you can attack with him, restand and block your next turn. Then his -2, you choose 1 yellow battle card with an energy cost of 5 and restand it. So it's to restand your big boy critical 30k. So attacking with Garlic here. Taking that life. Now his big boy plays a Overlord Servant from the bottom of the deck, and he is attacking with that, so that means he's going to use his other Overlord to draw another card. So that's 20k going into leader there. Butterplay looks like he's thinking about a negate here. He doesn't. Oh yeah, that's right. The sparking is counted from the negate, which is really weird. Attacking with leader. I believe the 5-drop Bardocks a blocker. I'm not sure why he doesn't block any attacks here. I assume he just doesn't want to lose it. Looks like he might be doing it now. Yes, there you go. 20k blocker. Leader is 20k as well, because of the permanent on the baby Unison. Attacking in. .30k crit. Was rested. Oh, I'm surprised he attacked with the Yamcha there, to be honest. I assumed he was going to use Overlord again on that, but apparently not. Because once the 5-drop's in play, you have Overlord from your leader and Overlord from the 5-drop. So you can use the 5-drop Overlord to draw a card, then use the 5-drop to play the card you just put under your deck, and then use the leader card Overlord to put it at the bottom of the deck again and draw another card. It's very strong. Bardock player really struggling here. Hasn't had much time to set up, and he's already facing a wall of defense and offense. The cool thing about Garlic is his whole deck is very defensive, but at the same time you're very wideboard, so you have a lot of offense as well. Obviously the servants can't restand, but because you can keep playing them from the bottom of your deck, you can just keep attacking. It's pretty strong. This Bardock player, I spoke to him on the night, and he decided to put UI Goku in because of the amount of wideboard stuff happening at the moment. People are running less negates than they would previously, so you can send their whole board to their hand, ignoring barrier, and then just go for game with the triple strike. So Garlic Jr., when he's awakened, you get to play a servant in rest mode when your opponent attacks. So he played the Roshi. Roshi then lets you draw a card. 3 energy to play the Baby Unison. 2 Baby Unisons. 1 Super Baby, 1 whatever the Trunks Baby is called. So awakening to untap 2. That blue Baby Unison is just such a good card, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just looking at my phone because I have food on order. Uber's coming. Excited. And he's not here yet, don't worry. Rival here. Unfortunately, having to pay for the hit combo. Unison and Leader are both still 20k here. He has 5 Demon Clans, which means he can use that negate. The other thing with this deck is the negate in this deck is so strong because it's really easy to get 5 Demon Clans on the field. I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 it needs, but it's essentially a dormant that's free. You don't even need a Unison in play. And you don't need to even drop a card, I don't think. You just use that as long as you have 4 Demon Clans, 4 or 5, can't recall exactly, I apologize, but same difference. He has 5 on the field here. Your opponent can only attack once more, and it negates the attack. Dorman doesn't. Pretty damn strong. Obviously, it's a harder... Like, getting those battle cards on the field is harder than just having a Unison, but still, it's damn good. So this Bardock 4-drop is so good in this deck. I mean, it's a decent card in general, but in the Bardock, with the Bardock leader, it is so strong because at the end of the turn, you untap it and you draw 2. It's like so crazy. If you can keep it alive more than 1 turn, you're just plussing so hard. So he's got 3 servants. That's 2 draws because you can only use Overlord twice, I believe. Unless he gets a 3-cost out. 3-cost Garlic. So he used Overlord, which means he can rest mode that guy and KO a rest mode battle card. Attacking with his 20k leader here. Taking the Unison. That baby's Unison's -5 is so powerful, giving the leader double strike and 15k, and then also allowing you to use counters without paying their energy cost, instead just dropping 2 cards. Dropping 2 cards sounds like a heavy cost, but in a pinch it's amazing, and because you can, the ape, baby ape is a counter, you can counter for free and get a 30k triple strike on the field, 30 or 35k triple strike on the field. That gets rid of 2 of your opponent's battle cards. It's very strong without tapping any energy, which is very nice. Looks like Unison might be leaving us here. Alright, 2 more Overlords. I didn't realize that 3-drop have Overlord? I didn't think it did. Yeah, he doesn't have Overlord. I didn't think so. Only the other 3-drop has Overlord. Attacking with a 30k. Negate, taking a life. Gasu is a, you drop it from your hand, go through your deck for a Makio Star. Simon, who's playing Garlic, uses these Makio Stars as much as he can. Being able to go through your deck, thin your deck, is very important in this format, and he tends to use them. I've played against this, he tends to use them sometimes more than once, or once a turn, or once every turn until he's done. And having your Overlords again is extremely important. Your servants. That's the end of the turn, playing another Yamcha blocker. So for now, Bardock has survived. The 4-drop Bardock has survived. That guy, again, so if he survives next turn, this turn, then he'll draw another 2 cards. It's just so powerful. I don't think the Garlic deck pops anything on its opponent's turn, so I feel like it will survive here. Lots of thoughts happening. So he's charged. He can bring out UI Goku this turn, as you can see, because there's a 4-drop blue card on board. He's got Path to Infinite in hand, but at the same time it's not that useful. There's 2 indestructible cards on the field that won't be able to be removed from the field. UI Sign Goku gets around Barrier because it doesn't choose, but it doesn't get around Indestructible, so that's not going to help there. And again, just a triple strike isn't really going to do much for you right now. Probably get rid of the Unison, but clearing board of the servants isn't the worst thing in the world. Servants tend to... the servants are very important for the Garlic deck, so not having them on the board is very, very painful. very long thought process here. So his options, from what I can see, he doesn't have any multicolour cards in energy, which is unfortunate. You tend to, with Bardock, he tends to have a few at least in energy by now. Oh, here's my food. I will pause this one moment. Alrighty, apologies, I just went and ate some curry, some Indian. Here is the Chi-Chi being played into Bergamo, which taps 2 energy, and then Poutine, which is so oppressive. Anybody who plays against Sin Shenron or with Sin Shenron would know how strong this card is. Any card, battle card played off, when a battle card is played off skill or your opponent activates a counter, you can choose one of their battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So it doesn't even have to be the one that's played. But it happens, it's once per turn, and it only happens on the first battle card played. So if the first battle card played with skill is something you don't care about, unfortunately that's all you can do. Trunks is sending that back to hand, which is probably, it's actually a decent call. I would have probably done it to the Bergamo, because that saves your energy, but he might not have stuff to play off energy right now, so it wouldn't be too bad. So he's like, oh my god, you tapped my energy down, bastard adore. Something I know Simon likes to do on turn 4, he wasn't able to here because he needed to use one of those energy, but he likes to double Bergamo, so his opponent attacks, he uses a super combo to rest something and then Bergamos and taps all their energy down, which is very oppressive and funny. I have a little doggo here, Rosie just had her dinner. Did you, baby? Oh, yes. Big yawn. Thank you for cleaning me. So, I think they're still deciding on whether or not which one to send back to hand. I mean, Poutine is also very annoying, but it just depends what he has in hand and if it's worth tapping energy for, to be honest. Because if you don't have anything you're going to play this turn anyway, then take the hit on the energy. Because he can use that again from hand, and it will be annoying, the Bergamo. So he did choose the Bergamo. Fair enough. Path to Infinite is sending that back to hand. Yeah, that's fine. He's rest moded, no one cares. Oh, I guess it's a bit annoying. The one evolving on top will be rest mode as well. Path to Infinite doesn't have barrier, unfortunately. So he's going to play it anyway to send all the cards back to hand. It does ignore barrier because it doesn't choose. Just doesn't hit the indestructible cards, of course. Attacking Unison, I believe. Would have been nice to just hit the Unison for triple strike. Sorry guys, this game is very slow. There's a lot of thinking going on, so I'm playing with Rosie at the same time. Hope you can appreciate that. 5 energy. This deck runs Selzeno. Like every yellow or green or yellow-green deck at the moment. Such an oppressive and stupid card, Selzeno. I say that, that's coming from a player. I play that in a lot of my decks because it is just so good. So if your decks are green or yellow and you have Selzeno, it's probably going to be in there. Super combo rest moding the 30k triple strike, which is probably a good choice. Arrival the blocker. I was thinking he probably should have done that on his turn. I guess he wanted to rest mode a battle card just because that blocker generates more value on your turn. Garlic KOing the UI Goku. Oh. What are you doing, doll? Taking the life, so he's down to double strike range now. Rosie, you bunker. Apologies. Swinging with 15k into leader. There's Selzeno in hand there. He has 9, 10. He has 10. So he can, as long as he has a 2 cost, he can get Selzeno out. So that is, there's no way to make 12 with that, is there? 5, 11 or 10. He's probably, I guess he's not going to play Selzeno this turn, he's going to wait. What it seems like anyway. Passing him out, restanding, yeah, passing turn. Simon is a very defensive player. He could have easily just played that Yamcha and then go into Cell. I assume he might have been scared of Trunks, but I'm not sure. There isn't a Trunks in hand anyway. At this point, it really doesn't look like there's anything that the Garlic player can do. Sorry, that the Bardock player can do. If Selzeno does come out, he can negate one of the attacks with the latest skill, but can't negate the second one. And with a board like that Garlic has, it seems pretty much impossible, to be honest. I feel like if it was me at this point, I would just just scoot, but you never know, you never know. Just like the TV show and the manga, things can happen. You can win at the last second somehow. But I think that is unlikely at this stage. He can get the baby ape out. It's really not going to do much. Triple strike, it's not going to hurt him. Garlic still has 6 life. If you haven't noticed, since Garlic awakened, he hasn't taken a single life here. And he needs to go down to 6 to awaken, so he let that happen. Oh, counter. Again, really not going to do much. Poutine coming in, Chi-Chi coming in off the auto from the leader being attacked, and rest moding the baby. It's surely its game here. Blocking. Look at that board on Garlic. Actually, the Chi-Chi shouldn't restand, I don't think. But it's not going to matter here. Yeah, there you go. Chi-Chi and Roshi should be in rest mode. And that is game. Oh, the last card in life was the SCR, baby. That is annoying. Well, that was an interesting match. It was a fairly slow going match. I hope that was okay with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see in the comments and we'll try and pull that off for you. Cheers, guys.